Hello, in this video, we're going to look at dividing a number by 5. So how do you divide a number by 5 easily? So I have some couple of examples here that we're going to use so that we illustrate how that is used, how you can use the same skill to answer this question. So here we have, let's go to A. So when you go to question A, before I go to question A, I have to tell you how this is done. So every time you want to divide a number by 5, so let's say if you want to divide 80, so you want to divide 80 by 5. So the first thing you do normally is like just ignore 5, but then multiply this number by 2. So the number that you want to divide, so this number here, which is 80, multiply that one by 2. It's easier to get. So you know that that's going to give you 160. Now quickly divide then the number by 10. So you get the answer 16. So ideally, what we are saying is you have to understand the few rules that works here. So we say for division by 5, first of all, multiply a number by 2. And then the second thing we're going to do is then divide by 10. Good. So if you get to know these two main principles, then everything is going to be easy. So in this case now, let's go to A. So we have 120. So what we're going to do here is 120. We're going to multiply that one by 2. And you can even quickly just divide by 10 immediately, so that we know that 10 will cancel with that. So you have 12 times 2 will give you 24. So this is something that promotes what we call mind calculation, okay, like mind math. So the idea is that every time you have numbers and you want to divide by 5, to use the same the two principles that we talked about, multiply by 2 and divide by 10. Easy, and that one helps you to do your calculation very fast. So let's go here and check on how will we do then the second one, B. So again, here we are talking about, we have this number, which is 242. We want to multiply that one by 2 and then divide by 10. So in this case, because as you see, we are not likely to have a 0 at the end. So here we're just going to say, what is 242 multiply by 2 and divide 8 by 10. So 242, we can quickly just basically say, 2 multiplied by 2 will give us 4. 4 multiplied by 2 will give us 8. And 2 multiplied by 2 will give us 4. And basically, if you want to put it in decimal places, this is divided by 10. So we have here 48.4 as our answer. Okay. So easily, you can calculate it like that. And then we go to the next station, the next question, which is 341. 341 divided by 5. So ideally here is also we're going to say 341 multiplied by 2 divided by 10. So quickly we know that 2 multiplied by 3 will give us 6. 4 multiplied by 2 will give us 8. And then we know that 2 multiplied by 1 will give us 2. So that is what we have. We divide by 10. And in this case, now we have 68.2. That's our answer. So easy and quick without overthinking. So let's look at 675 divided by 5. So in that case, also we're going to say, what is 675 multiplied by 2 divided by 10. As we know now, the digital unit, the last unit here, which is ones, is 5. So every time you multiply that one by 2 will give you a 0, like a 10, okay? So here we'll have, if you multiply, we're going to have here 5 multiplied by 2 will give you 10, so 0, carry 1. 2 multiplied by 7 will give us 14 plus that one, plus 1 will give us 15, we still carry 1. So then we know 6 multiplied by 2 will give us 12 plus 1 will give us 13. So we have 1350, and that's what we now divide by 10. So 10, 0 cancels. So at the end of it all, we have 135 as our answer. Okay, so that is basically how we do our calculation and divide anything by 5. Easy peasy. So let's go to the next one, which is E. So it's the same procedure. So now the last example, we're going to say 8,932. We want to divide that one by 5. So like I said, we quickly say 8,932. Multiply that one by 2, and then basically divide that one by 10. So here we want to see, we have the denominator is still 10, but now we just want to multiply 2 by 2 will give us 4. 2 by 3 will give us 6. 2 by 9 will give us 18. So we know we'll write 8 and carry 1. So we write 8 and carry 1 here. And then we know 2 multiplied by 8 is 16 plus 1 is going to be 17. So at the moment, we have 17,864. And then we just want to divide that one by 10. So we know that 1,786.4 is the answer. That's all I wanted to show you now about dividing any number by 4. Thank you so much and be blessed.